This is former WWE superstar Damian Sandow, now known as Aaron Stevens, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio. Keep it tuned. You're welcome.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
What's going on, love? This is Ariane Andrew here. You guys are listening to Damage 365 Radio. Yes!
Okay, we're here live at Euro's Pizza in Staten Island, New York at Richie DeGreg Promotions with former TNA World Heavyweight Champion AJ Styles. Welcome to snowy Staten Island.
Yeah, I just got out of the snow and you guys are bringing me back to it.
It pretty much hasn't stopped for about, 2 weeks now? Just slush, snow, and more snow. But a couple questions I wanted to ask you for our fans at Damage 365. What happened with TNA? Why did you leave?
Well, I mean, I think it comes down to, what I got to do to support my family, and they needed me to take a pay cut, and while I was ready to do that and help them out, but there were certain circumstances that in the contract that were 10 times different than the one I had before, and it was hard for me to find a way to fix all that and keep moving on, and it was just wrong. It was all wrong. Everything that was going on was wrong, and I understand where TNA is coming from. They need to cut losses and stuff like that and cut people's paychecks, but I couldn't afford to get one of mine cut. I mean, I'm in the prime of my career. This is supposed to be the last years of my career that I'm working out here, and taking less money for the same amount of dates just wasn't going to work.
No, I definitely agree with you, especially that I considered you, if not the face, one of the faces of TNA, and you really, you can't ask you to take a pay cut. I mean, you're keeping TNA on the map, so it would be unfair for you to ask you that.
Well, it's not like I was asking for more money. I would have been more than happy to just receive what I was getting, but that wasn't an option. So, the negotiation, actually, it wasn't even a negotiation when it started. They pretty much said, this is all we can do. If you don't like it, hit the road. And when I said, okay, they said, we'll come drop the belt. Then the negotiation started, but they were very slow. They had months and months and months to negotiate something with me, and they never did. They waited to the last second, and I didn't even have a contract when we were negotiating. So I was sitting at home not making any money, and ultimately I had to make the decision.
Were you at any point wrestling without a contract?
No, I never wrestled without a contract.
Okay. How does it feel to be back independent, ROH?
I love it, dude. It was a pleasant surprise to see the independents and them doing so well, because I can tell you that every independent I've been to has done really well, and it's nice to see that, because when you get stuck in a company for so long, you just forget what's going on, or you don't know what's going on. You just assume that the wrestling's not doing well, other than the company that you're working for, and it's surprising to see how so many of them are doing great.
You have any goals, whether long-term or short-term goals for 2014?
I think 2014 is definitely going to be an exciting year. I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen, but from what I know, it's something to get excited about.
Okay. Any WWE in your future?
I don't see that yet.
I think you should. I don't see why you shouldn't get the shot.
Well, it didn't me writing the paychecks, so I can't just invite myself over and tell them this is what I want. It doesn't work like that. And a lot of people want to say, you should go to WWE. Well, WWE should hire me if they want me. That's just the bottom line. So, but I understand they got their own little thing going on. They spent millions of dollars to build a facility to train people the way they want to be trained. So I get it.
If WWE came to you tomorrow and said, we want to sign you, here's a contract, you agree with the numbers, but you would have to go to NXT and maybe work from the bottom, would you be willing?
If the numbers were there, I don't care where I'll work. This is about me taking care of my family. This is what I do for a living. So I would have no problem if they want to pay me to go to NXT, what I think I deserve, then absolutely.
All right, awesome. You have anything immediately coming up, promotion-wise, matches? What are you doing?
Oh, definitely, man. I'm on the road. Every weekend I'm on the road. Every week I'm on the road. You can catch up with my schedule and go to my website, ajstyles.org, and find out my schedule, or, hit me up on Twitter. It's ajstyles.org.
All right, I appreciate your time, and good luck. Thank you very much.
Yeah, man.
That was former TNA superstar AJ Styles here at Richie DeGreg Promotions here in Staten Island, New York.
And that was our interview with AJ Styles back in February 2014. As you can hear, it was snowy back then. That was at Euro's Pizza on Richmond Avenue in Staten Island, New York, courtesy of RDP Promotions. Real cool guy, down to earth, very accessible. And, now I read on Facebook that, now he's with WWE. Like, people can't even afford to get this guy's autograph. It's like $100 to get something signed, and then you got to pay to get in the door. And I don't understand. I understand that, look, people go on to get on TV, they get famous. They get to WWE, which is, the cream of the crop of this business. But it still shouldn't change who you are, and it shouldn't change the value of what you're doing. Your value of your autographs prior to WWE should go up now that you're in WWE. But now that you're in WWE, you're just another guy there whose autograph is overpriced. And I just don't get it. I mean, if it's not a WWE sanctioned signing, they should have, and look, I'm a promoter, so I know these guys charge a lot of money, and the only way to recoup the money is through gimmick. And you gotta, but come on, I mean, why are you asking so much money? I mean, if it cost you, back in 2014, if it cost you $1,000 for the day to have AJ Styles, and you can bring him to as many shows as you possibly can, in that one day, but now, it's $15,000 to have him for one signing, one appearance. That's crazy. AJ Styles is a great and, obviously phenomenal athlete, great superstar, great entertainer, great mat technician. He's fun to watch. He's been all over the world. But, come on. I don't know. Maybe I'm making too much of it, but I just think that some of these guys charge way, way too much money for an appearance. And you know what? You're denying the fans. And those are the ones that more or less pay your salary. Without those fans buying merchandise, paying tickets, signing up for the network, there's no money to give you. There's no renewal of contracts. It's a little crazy, me personally, but that's just my opinion. Okay, enough of AJ Styles. Let's get a little into Legends of the Ring. That's coming up this weekend. As we mentioned at the beginning of the show, Lanny Poffo is mourning the loss of his mom that happened yesterday. We have no current updates right now as far as the status of Lanny Poffo and all of his appearances this weekend. We have been in touch, though. We are going through his booking agent, and obviously right now would be a little insensitive to reach out to him right now and start talking about appearances. We're going to wait a couple days, maybe Wednesday at the latest, and we're going to reach out to him again and find out what's going on. I don't want to say I don't see... I'm on the fence right now. I'm going to say about 60-40 that he will be at all his appearances. I think enough days are going to go by where his head's clear enough that he can do these appearances. I'm not putting words in his mouth or in his head. If he cannot, he cannot. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing Damage 365 Promotions or radio can do about it. Of course, we would hope later on we can book him for a future show. But right now, we have no update of Lanny Poffo and his appearances this weekend, so we have to assume that everything is as scheduled. We will notify everybody as soon as we find out. So nobody jump to any conclusions. Save all your messages and emails and Facebook posts to us about the status of Lanny Poffo, because we do not know at this moment. That includes Warriors of Wrestling, Pro Wrestling World, and of course Legends of the Ring and the fans. As soon as we know, you will know. because we do not want to leave you hanging. You are the paying customer. So we're going to take a commercial break, and then when we come back, we'll have the interview with Mr. Ken Anderson.
Hey, this is Bruce Pritchard, and you are listening to Damage 365 Radio. But I need you to know something. Just because I love you doesn't mean I like you.
Saturday night, August 5th, Sabotage Wrestling presents Something's Got to Give, War of the Genders, a night of intergender wrestling, including Sabotage World Champion Delilah Doom, the Unstoppable Thunder Rosa, Pumpkin Queen Sage Sin, Hudson Envy, Desiderata, Holodead, and many more. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram, and like us on Facebook at Sabotage Women. Tickets on sale now at WrestlingGuy.yapcity.com. Sabotage Wrestling presents Something's Got to Give, War of the Genders, August 5th, live from Imperial Beach, California.
Hey everybody, this is Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, and you are listening to Damage 365 Radio. And remember, everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Hello, ladies. The Big Valboski here, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio.
Wrestling Superstore, selling wrestling memorabilia from all around the world, including WWE, TNA, Japan, Mexico, and the very best of the independents. They've got action figures, DVDs, autographed memorabilia, t-shirts, and more. Plus, stop in and get tickets for great promotions like UWA Elite, CZW, and many others. Located indoors at the world-famous English Town Flea Market, Green Building, booth number 35 on 90 Wilson Avenue, Manalapan Township, New Jersey. Open every Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Log on to Facebook.com/Funkenstein Inc. for more information.
This is the War Machine Rhino, the last ever ECW World Heavyweight Champion, and you're listening to Damage 365 Radio. Keep listening or you'll get gored in half.
WarriorsOfWrestling.com. See roster profiles of past and present Warriors of Wrestling stars. Over 50 highlight videos of Warriors of Wrestling events, full-length matches, order tickets to future Warriors of Wrestling events, and an extensive DVD collection featuring past events, compilations, documentaries, and much, much more. Only at WarriorsOfWrestling.com.
This is Lanny Poffo, formerly the genius full of glory and renown. You are listening to Damage 365 Radio.
The following announcement has been paid for by the New World Order.
Yo, this is Jazz, a female fighting phenom coming at you. I'm standing right here, letting you know you're listening to Damage 365 Radio. The bitch is back.
We're live at Euro's Pizza with current TNA star, Mr. Anderson. Mr. Anderson, welcome to Staten Island.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. They love me here in Staten Island.
apparently they let everybody in. So they let Brodus Clay in. There's no reason why they should let you in.
Comparing me to Brodus Clay.
Oh boy. Okay, I got a couple questions for you.